Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Signature Movement. It's your girl Tanya D. Floyd on this beautiful day. It's so very deceptive. It makes you feel like spring is coming. Except it's going to snow real big. Remember I said that real big in the next couple of weeks. It ain't over. So all these cherry blossoms going to be frozen over for a little bit. And all these nice blooms just coming on these trees, and the daffodils, and they're gonna be frozen so good. Watch. But I was supposed to talk to you earlier today. I was distracted by a pressing business need. I went and did what I had to do, and in the meantime, I had to straighten some millennials out because I called to check on the status of my mortgage situation, and they said they still waiting on something from me, and I said, no, we're not gonna keep doing this. This is my last time talking to y'all about this. So they tried it, and I had time today. Even though I didn't really have time, I made time today, and I straightened them all out, 3 of them, and then at the end it was, the specialist before me didn't make good notes, and they weren't clear, and but I understand now, and we got it, and you should hear from us next week. Whatever, just get it done. So anyway, that's that. It took up way more of my time than I liked. I was thinking about something totally sidebar. Okay, sidebar. Here I go again, off the track. Yep. So I had this rash situation a few weeks ago. Couldn't figure it out. It took me weeks to figure it out. But when I saw it, I was like, I don't know what that is, but it was like an allergic reaction to something, because it was like kind of puffy in spots, and it was like lines and puffs and between the lines and this and that. It was clearly a reaction. But I'm like, I'm only allergic to a few things, like lavender, fire, pretty much outside, and sometimes certain concentrations of citrus will do it to me too. But I hadn't been like in a situation. I didn't put on weird perfume or hug nobody's man or none of that. So what is breaking me out? What is this allergic thing to? And I swear, I racked my brain for weeks, like 3 straight weeks, and I was, immediately I started with the shea butter on it, and it's pretty much healed, a little bit itchy in spots sometimes, but it's almost back where my skin is like one color. I had it all around my neck, and I'm like, is it the seatbelt in the car? Only my fragrance would be on that, and I tested that thing for years. It ain't bothering me, and I figured it out. You know what it was? It was something from outside. I'm allergic to outside. So how did the outside get on my neck? Well, I went in my room one day, and I noticed my bed looked a little bit disheveled, because I leave things a certain way every time I get out, right? Looked a little disheveled, and I started getting suspicious. And then I looked closer, and I found some evidence. You know who spends a great deal of time outside? Who's setting off the motion detector right now outside? The white dog. You know how my neck got inflamed? The white dog not only positions himself on my side of the bed when I'm not at home, but clearly he enjoys a good pillow or two. So this mama then rolled his dirty outside on my pillow. I had to get everything, strip it down, hot water it. What? Disrespectful. The white dog. Why are you on my pillow, mama? I can see dogs sneaking time on the sofa, even on the mattress, on the bed, but why you got to be rolling on my pillow? You gotta put your head on my pillow? Seriously? Dog. No. Who does that? Clearly people been treated, I'm sorry, everybody been treated too well in here, because even the non-people take advantage. See what I'm saying? I'm getting black dogs. You got to go too. This is out of control. Anyway, I was glad I figured that out though, because it was driving me crazy. But I was thinking about something else this morning, and I hope I can encourage somebody. But okay, so it's a sneak peek. I wrote about it in my latest book, Diary, Volume 3, from the mind of Tanya D. Floyd, blah, 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 you know. So when you get it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But so I talked to somebody yesterday, and they were asking me about, when I retired and why I retired and blah, blah. More than one person, actually. Talked to somebody Wednesday about the same thing. And they just can't understand why I would leave my good government job after 30 years to do, this. Not because of this per se, but like, why would you leave the security of that to go into business for yourself? We know it's so uncertain, right? Because, well, let me tell you. When I left my job, I should do a poll. What grade, what salary do you think I was at when I left after 30 years? What would you think? I'm going to let you take 5 seconds and think about that. And then I'm going to shatter your hopes and dreams and tell you what it really was. When I left, I was a GS7 Step 10. And I got to the Step 10 and couldn't go no further because ain't no more steps after that. So I just stepped out. It wasn't like I was being promoted. So my last promotion was in the year 2000. So that was 20 years ago when I had my son, my 19-year-old son. This is about to be 20. Yeah, that was my last promotion. And they gave me that. They kind of it was easy to give me that. They didn't think I earned anything. They just gave it to me because, who else was going to beat me out for that job? Wasn't a great job. Nobody really wanted it. But anyway, because I was all trying to be a team player and my husband didn't want me to leave my government job, I would have been told him to kick rocks, but he was like, no, just hold on to this. This is important. This is stability. This is health insurance. This is blah, blah. And I was, all right, fine. I'm going to take one for the team. But I swear I was ready to go long time ago. And why did I stay after that? Because if you get to 30, you at least get your retirement. But if you stop at 20, you just gave it all away. I ain't getting my youth for nothing. I was 17 when I walked in them doors, okay? They're not going to take my whole life and give me absolutely nothing. But let me tell you, this is the good part. When I get my check, it's probably going to be like $1,800. So I got to be 57 to get it. In 7 years and some months, I'm going to get an $1,800 check for my retirement, for my 30 years of tireless service. I made under $60,000. Under. Like 57 something. Surprise. So everybody thought I was there and I was GS14. No, wasn't that. I wasn't, that kind of spirit. So to excel in the federal government, you have to be personable. They have to like you. It's a club. They have to sponsor you. And then when they like you and they sponsor you, you get somebody in management who going to, take your career places before they retire. And then they're going to make sure you get all the right education. And they're going to make sure you fill out the paperwork just right. They're going to link you up with the right people so you can slide into that career ladder job that goes like 7, 9, 11, 12. You might have to compete for a 13. But still, you got friends. So you're going to get your 13. Then you're going to be in management as a 14. And if they really like you, they'll find you a 15. So if you're not in the club, Tanya D. Floyd wasn't in the club. Don't know how to shut up. Don't know how to play the game. Don't know how not to call bullshit. So, yeah. I feel bad that I let them do that to me sometime, but it rolls the way it rolls, and I can't even take it back. So, here I am, out here on my own. And my first year in business, this was my first full year in business. As of December 31st, I did a year solopreneur, and my business's Signature Interiors and Signature Suites combined with a little bit of Uber and Lyft because they tore up my car and I had to fill in some blanks. So all in all, for 2019, my business is grossed just under $100,000. Me. I hired people. I got people on contracts to do work for me. I finished projects. I made my customers happy. I baked and baked and baked, and I drove and drove and drove, and I made $100,000. If I think about it hard enough, I'll probably find maybe 2 or 3 more grand to take me about $100,000. So when people say, why would you leave? You shorted yourself. I don't see it like that. I can't miss it, and I can't stop. It is what it is. I bet on me. And you know what? The money that I had after I said grossed, right? So my net income, whatever that is, I invested part of it back into my house in upgrades and renovations. I got a new deck last year and something, so I paid off some of that stuff. And I haven't bought a car, which is not gonna be anything near equity, but I gotta get one because this is ridiculous what I'm doing. It's costing way too much. So it's cost effective to spend the money on the depreciable asset, even though it burns me. But I mean, what I made, I put back. So I have equity. And I don't know how to make you understand that that's what I need. That's what I want to do. That's the way to go. I don't even know if I need you to understand, but somebody that's trying to, do some things, you need to understand. So yeah, my net income was mostly reinvested. So I don't have like loads of cash sitting in the bank or in the house under the mattress or none of that. It's just everything is working though. So it's slow. And then my seasons in between, the good earning seasons, it's all for the good. I'm going to keep going because next year when I really know what I'm doing, this year that I'm into right now, that's going to probably pick up in the next couple of weeks. Now that I know what I'm doing and now that I know what the numbers are going to look like, I'm going to invest more in marketing. Let me tell you, a wise man recently told me, you got to spend $110 to make $115 in business. So I'm going to invest a nice chunk of change in some kind of marketing where, maybe that, I don't know. I'm thinking about that Facebook thing, that boost your post thing. I don't know if it'll work. I'm going to try it once or twice. But different things out here are geared toward finding you customers in your market or whatever. And I'm just had to research that because that's a good investment. Marketing costs a nice chunk of change, but if it brings you one new customer and that's a loyal customer, it's pretty much all you need to get a return on whatever you invested. So, yeah, I'm going to stay. I'm going to keep doing this. And don't feel sorry for me because I left my good government job. I was not bringing home enough to support me and these people and the white dog and, keeping my side hustle. A side hustle was stealing from me because, I didn't have the time, the energy, or the focus that I needed to make this grow. But now I can do that. So that's my little tidbit for the day. Stick with it. It'll work out for you if you work it. And invest in marketing. Okay? And don't let your dog roll around on your pillows when you're not at home. Just shut the door. Have a good day.